All right, so, 2025 is just around the corner, and it seems like everyone's thinking about making some extra cash, side hustles, passive income, that kind of thing, even launching a full-on online business.
Yeah, definitely.
But figuring out where to start,
Right.
that can be a little overwhelming.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's what we're diving into today.
That's right.
We've been checking out this guide from Umar Spire.
Oh, yeah. Umar Spire's got some good stuff.
Yeah, he's got some interesting ideas, and we thought it would be awesome to just unpack the smartest strategies to potentially make money in 2025.
Absolutely. And not just like, throwing a bunch of ideas out there, but really kind of drilling down into some specific actionable strategies that people can actually use.
We're going to hit everything like freelancing, AI.
Yeah, AI is huge.
The whole thing, even some investing strategies.
Absolutely. You can't forget about investing.
The goal is to give you some solid insights, maybe even that one golden nugget that could totally change your financial game.
Yeah. Find that golden ticket.
Exactly. And we want you to walk away feeling informed, but not like you just drank from a fire hose.
Right. Not overwhelmed.
Not overwhelmed. Exactly. Okay. So let's jump right in.
Let's do it.
First up, AI and automation.
Oh, yeah. This is huge.
This is a game changer.
Yeah, it really is. And I think, one of the things that Umar Spire really hits on is that the key is not to be afraid of AI, right? It's going to take our jobs.
Right.
But to really see it as a tool.
Yes.
To make money, like a whole new set of tools
that
are so powerful.
It's like a gold mine, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's not a threat. It's an opportunity.
Absolutely. So first up, we've got this idea of AI freelancing, which is basically learning these new AI tools like ChatGPT.
Of course, everyone's talking about ChatGPT.
Right. And Midjourney for visuals.
Yeah, for creating images and stuff.
Yeah, or even some of these AI video editing software.
Oh, yeah, there's some really powerful stuff out there.
And then offering your skills, on platforms like Fiverr, Upwork.
Yeah, those are the go-tos.
Exactly. It's like mastering a new software, but way more intelligent.
Yeah, it's like software on steroids.
Okay, so walk me through this, because it seems like the learning curve might be a little less steep than, say, traditional skills.
That's right. For some tasks, at least, like you don't need years of writing experience to write a good blog post with ChatGPT.
Right.
It's more about like how to use the tool properly, how to give it the right instructions, what they call prompts.
Okay.
And then, refining the output to actually meet the client's needs.
Interesting. So it's more about understanding how to use the AI effectively.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like you're the director and the AI is your, super talented actor or something.
Yeah.
Like you got to give it the right direction.
I like that analogy. So what would be a concrete example of that? Like how could someone apply that?
Well, one thing that Umar Spire mentions is like doing market research reports for small businesses.
Oh, interesting.
Like a lot of small businesses, they don't have the resources to do in-depth market research, but AI can generate those insights really quickly.
Okay.
And then you can come and curate that information, present it in a professional way.
So you're adding that human touch.
Exactly, yeah. You're the expert. You're the consultant.
I liked it.
Guiding them through this information.
Okay, so beyond just the written word, we've also got AI content creation.
Right.
In general, like launching a YouTube channel, a blog.
Absolutely.
And using these AI tools to really speed up the process.
Yeah, it's like having a team of virtual assistants working for you.
Brainstorming, outlining, even first drafts.
Yeah, all that stuff that could take hours and hours and hours. You can do so much faster with AI.
So you can scale up your content production.
Exactly. And that's something that wasn't really possible for individuals just a few years ago.
Now, this is important to note, though, right?
Yeah.
Your voice, your brand,
Yes,
your
right.
authenticity still matters.
Yeah, for sure, AI can do the grunt work like the research, the first draft, but it's your human touch that's going to resonate with your audience.
So it's a partnership.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a collaboration.
Interesting. And there are even tools now.
Oh, yeah?
That can generate videos from text.
Right, like Synthesia, you can literally type in a script and it'll create a video for you.
Wow. Okay, so you can create explainer videos, product demos.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff really quickly.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty mind-blowing.
Okay, so then we have this concept of launching AI-powered businesses.
Right?
This sounds a little more complex.
Yeah, it's a bit more involved.
But the examples are pretty intriguing.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like offering an AI chatbot service
Right.
to businesses.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Imagine providing small businesses with like a cost-effective way to automate their customer service.
Right, or like answer FAQs 2047.
Exactly.
Without having to hire a bunch of people.
And businesses are always looking for ways to be more efficient, cut costs.
Absolutely. That's like the holy grail for businesses.
So if you can provide that solution,
Yeah, you're providing real value.
that's huge.
Yeah, and there's other stuff too, like automated social media management.
Okay.
Helping businesses schedule their posts, identify trends, engage with their audience, all powered by AI.
So for someone listening to all this and they're like, wow, this AI stuff is revolutionary, but a little intimidating. Where do they start?
Well, Umar Spire really emphasizes learning the fundamentals of AI automation.
Okay.
And starting with a small service-based business, like think of a specific task where AI can really streamline things, like maybe writing product descriptions for e-commerce sites,
Yeah.
or creating social media captions, or even doing basic video editing.
Okay.
Offer that as a service.
So start small.
Yeah, exactly. Dip your toes in the water.
Get comfortable.
Yeah, and the key takeaway here is that AI can really make earning a living so much easier.
It's a tool to leverage.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like having a superpower.
I love it. Okay, so that's the exciting world of AI.
Yeah.
Let's shift gears now to something a little more established, but still growing like crazy: freelancing and remote work.
Right. The remote work trend is not going away.
It's only getting bigger.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's driving a huge demand for skilled freelancers.
And Spire highlights a bunch of in-demand skills.
Yeah, top skills in demand.
Yeah, so let's break down why these skills are so valuable right
Want
now.
to do it?
First on the list, copywriting, content writing.
Oh, yeah, the bread and butter.
So why is this still so important?
Because every business needs to communicate.
Right.
Every business needs good website, copy engaging blog posts,
Yeah.
impactful marketing materials. It's all about communication.
As long as businesses need to connect with customers, these skills are gold.
Exactly. Gold.
Okay, next we have web development.
Another classic.
Another classic, and it seems like it's always in demand.
It is. I mean, in today's world, having a good online presence is not just a bonus. It's essential.
It's a must-have.
Yeah, and freelance web developers, they can build and maintain websites, create e-commerce platforms, build custom web applications.
Right.
That's all complex stuff.
Yeah.
It commands high fees.
So it's a lucrative skill to have.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, after that, we've got video editing and animation.
Oh, yeah, another big one.
I've definitely seen the explosion of short-form video content.
Yeah, it's everywhere. TikTok, Instagram Reels.
Yeah.
Businesses are scrambling to create engaging video content.
So the demand for skilled video editors and animators.
Yeah, it's through the roof.
Through the roof. And then finally, we have social media management.
Right, it's not just posting a few tweets anymore.
It's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, it's about strategy, understanding algorithms, creating engaging content, interacting with the community.
So it's much more complex.
Yeah, it's a full-time job.
And freelance social media managers can really help businesses navigate that.
Absolutely, they're the experts.
So for someone who's thinking about dipping their toes into freelancing,
Right.
where should they start?
Well, Spire mentions Fire, Upwork, and LinkedIn as great starting points.
Those are the big ones.
Yeah, those are the established platforms where you can showcase your skills, find clients, build a portfolio.
Perfect. Okay, let's move on to content creation and digital products.
All right, let's do it.
This feels like a natural progression.
Yeah,
From
definitely.
the skills we've been talking about.
Yeah, it's all connected.
So the basic idea is if you have knowledge expertise skills, 2025 is the perfect time to monetize that.
Yeah, knowledge is power, as they say.
Exactly. So the first thing that comes to mind is starting a YouTube channel.
Yeah, YouTube's still huge.
How can people make money on YouTube?
Well, the main ways are advertising revenue.
You know those ads we all see?
Exactly. Those pre-roll, mid-roll, post-roll ads and sponsorships where brands pay creators to feature their products or services.
So as your channel grows, you can get more opportunities.
Yeah, like selling merchandise or offering exclusive content through channel memberships.
It's a whole ecosystem.
Yeah, it's its own little world.
And it's not just about video content either. Spire also talks about selling digital products.
Yeah, that's a big one.
What kind of things fall into that category?
Anything that can be delivered electronically, like ebooks,
Okay.
templates, online courses, you name it.
So you create it once,
Yeah.
and you can sell it over and over again.
Exactly, with minimal overhead costs.
That's a great business model.
Yeah, it's very appealing.
And of course, we can't forget about TikTok and Instagram.
Oh, yeah, the visual platforms.
How can people monetize their presence on those?
So the main way is through brand deals and influencer marketing.
Okay.
If you build a large, engaged following, brands will pay you to feature their products or services.
So it's all about that audience.
Yeah, it's about influence.
Now, Spire had a golden tip for content creators.
Oh, yeah, a golden nugget.
What was it?
So while creating high-quality content is important,
Right.
the key is consistency.
Consistency.
Yeah, it's about showing up regularly, providing value over time, building that relationship with your audience.
So don't wait for perfection.
Exactly. Just start creating.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah, you got to be in it for the long haul.
Okay, let's talk about investing now.
All right, let's get into it.
Spire makes a good point that money sitting in a bank actually loses value over time.
Yeah, that's the thing about inflation.
Right. Your money needs to grow at least at the same rate as inflation.
Yeah, otherwise you're losing purchasing power.
And that's why investing is so important.
Exactly. It's about growing your wealth.
So Umair Spire outlines some key investment trends to watch in 2025.
Right.
Starting with crypto and blockchain.
Oh, yeah, the Wild West of finance.
It can be a little daunting.
Yeah, for sure. And that's why Umair Spire stresses the importance of education and research.
Don't just jump in blindly.
Exactly. You got to understand what you're investing in.
So Bitcoin and Ethereum are highlighted as established and growing areas.
Yeah, those are the big players.
And then we have blockchain technology, which powers cryptocurrencies.
Right.
But it's not just about digital currencies.
No, blockchain has a lot of potential applications.
Like what?
Well, verifying product authenticity,
Okay.
managing supply chains, things like that.
So it's a technology with a lot of potential.
Yeah, it's still early days, but it's exciting.
Okay, what about more traditional investments like stocks and ETFs?
So Umair Spire recommends a long-term approach, investing in well-established stable companies
Okay.
and diversifying your portfolio through ETFs.
What are ETFs again?
So ETFs are basically baskets of stocks that track a specific market index or sector.
So it's like a diversified investment.
Exactly. It helps reduce risk.
So it's not about chasing short-term gains.
No, it's about slow and steady growth.
Long-term strategy.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And then there's real estate crowdfunding.
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
I'm not as familiar with that.
So basically, you pool your money with other investors to invest in real estate projects.
So you can get into real estate without needing a huge down payment.
Exactly. It lowers the barrier to entry.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a new way to invest in real estate.
And Umair Spire's pro tip for investing.
Always do your research.
Research?
Yeah, and diversify your investments. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Wise words. Okay, let's go back to AI for a minute.
All right, Back to the Future.
This idea of selling AI-generated services and digital assets,
Yeah, that's a whole new frontier.
it feels like a game changer.
AI is democratizing the creation of digital products.
So anyone can create and sell these things now.
Yeah, the tools are available to everyone.
So what are some specific examples of things people can sell?
Well, Umair Spire mentions AI-generated art logo designs, website templates, digital planners, ebooks, printables.
So it's really a wide range of things.
Yeah, the possibilities are endless.
And where can people sell these creations?
So there's Gumroad, Etsy. You can even create your own website.
So multiple options.
Yeah, you can choose what works best for you.
Okay, our final category, dropshipping and print on demand.
All right, the e-commerce giants.
These models have been around for a while, but it seems like they're still going strong.
Yeah, they're still very viable.
Why is that?
Well, the beauty of dropshipping and print on demand is that you can sell online without managing inventory.
So no warehouse is full of stuff.
Exactly. It's a much leaner business model.
So with dropshipping, when someone orders from your store,
Right.
a third-party supplier ships the product directly to the customer?
Yeah, you're the middleman connecting the customer with the supplier.
And print on demand is similar, but the products are only created when an order is placed.
Yeah, like t-shirts, mugs, posters, things like that.
So you don't have to invest in inventory up front.
No, it's a much lower risk business model.
So what are some good niches for 2025?
Well, Umair Spire mentions personalized gifts.
Yeah, people love personalized stuff.
Yeah, and AI-generated t-shirts are becoming a thing.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, you can use AI to create unique designs and then print them on demand.
And of course, staying on top of trending tech gadgets.
Yeah, that's always a good niche, but you got to be quick.
Fast-moving market.
Exactly.
So Umair Spire's pro tip for dropshipping and print on demand.
TikTok and Instagram Reels for marketing.
Ah, the power of short-form video.
Yeah, you can showcase your products, reach a huge audience without spending a ton on ads.
It's a free marketing channel.
Exactly. You got to leverage that.
So as we wrap up this deep dive,
Yeah.
what's the main takeaway for making money in 2025?
I think the biggest takeaway is that it's all about working smarter, not harder.
Smart work over hard work.
Yeah, leverage technology, embrace the freelance and creator economy, make informed investment decisions.
Those are the keys to success.
Yeah, those are the golden nuggets.
I love it. Okay, as we close out, what's one final thought you want to leave our listener with?
Well, I would just say, think about all the ideas we've discussed today.
Yeah.
And see which ones resonate with you.
What are you passionate about?
Exactly, and you don't have to do everything at once. Just pick one or two areas and start exploring.
Small steps lead to big results.
Yeah, consistency is key.
Awesome. Well, if you found this deep dive valuable and want to learn more, the original guide is from Umair Spire.
Yeah, definitely check out his work.
He's got some great insights.
Yeah, he's a thought leader in this space.
Thanks so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been fun.
All right, until next time, happy money making.
Happy hustling.